Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. Collective, we're starting off with justice. I'm picking up the energy of you feeling that it is time for something to change for you in your life. And you're saying, it's time for me to make some changes. I hear someone, I can see someone chanting this. It's time for something to change. Things are going to change around here. This could be in your household. This could be on the job. This could be you in reflection mode, but you're looking for justice regarding some kind of situation. Maybe you feel you weren't treated fair. Maybe you feel you were disregarded in one way, shape, or form. But you're saying things are going to change. And Spirit is saying, that's right. Things are going to change for you, so hang on tight. Things are going to change for you, collective, okay? And so the next card we have here is the Eight of Cups. And so the Eight of Cups, as I see, your back is turned. You're walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. So Spirit is saying the moment that you choose to walk away from this situation, this is when the change will begin to take its process. This is when you will feel, see, and experience a shift in your life, whether it's regarding a relationship, a friendship, whether it's romantic, your finances, home front, a work setting, something going on with your job. The moment that you turn your back with this Eight of Cups energy and walk away. And I'm picking up that you're going to do it because your back is turned in this card. You're like, look at my backside. Now watch me walk away. And so I see you, collective, working towards progress, okay? It has not been easy for you, but you have chosen to choose self-preservation, okay? The next card we have here is the Seven of Coins. And so this Seven of Coins energy, you know that you have to take baby steps in this situation. This could be you separating from a relationship, a marriage, maybe a job. Maybe it's creating a shift in your finances. Maybe you have to be more frugal, more wiser with your spending because it's no longer a two-person household. You're like, okay, I'm doing this by myself, but I know it can be done. Your peace is everything. And so you're ready to live a life of peace. And you're understanding that if you don't have peace, you have nothing at all. So this ladder here represents you climbing to success, climbing to having a peace of mind, climbing to peace and contentment, a relationship with reciprocity, harmony, cohesiveness, just a lot of clarity and peace in your life. And you're willing and ready to work forward. And that's what the Seven of Coins is representing. You planting seeds, putting in the work, being persistent. If you have to work a second job or a side hustle to go with what you have, you're willing to do that. If you have to clip coupons, you're willing to do that. If you figure, what, I can't go to Starbucks every morning. Maybe you're a coffee lover, you're like, okay, look, I'll just make coffee at home. So you're doing what is necessary. And for that reason, you will receive your justice. Okay. You're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk. You're putting in the work that is necessary, okay? And so Spirit is meeting you halfway in this matter. And so there will be things, placed in your path to assist you moving ahead, okay? This could be a person, a total stranger coming to bring you information or an advice, maybe on a career change. Maybe you having conversations with different people about how to save money. Okay, lots of prosperity and lots of favor, in your life. When I speak of prosperity, we're not just talking about coins. We're even talking about having network qualities and abilities, being able to network with the right people, placing the right people in your path. These could be total strangers. It don't have to be a person that you know. You can have a conversation with a stranger while you're running errands, while you're doing laundry, so don't take it for granted, okay? Okay, I'm picking up with someone at a laundromat, folding clothes and having a light conversation and maybe finding out where a job is hiring at that pays well, or finding out about a housing, an apartment, or a home that is very nice, freshly built, okay? You just never know where your goal lies, and so that's why we have to be mindful, okay, here on the planet Earth. The next card that we have here is the Three of Coins, and so this represents you gathering with like-minded energy. This also represents the right people being placed in your path, people whom you can build positive relationships with, whether they're there to stay for a lesson or for a short haul. You know, some people come in your life just momentarily to learn a lesson from, or sometimes just to experience them for a moment. It's not always a negative thing whenever you hear, you know, people are there not in your life forever. It's not always negative. It doesn't always mean they're going to pass away. It does not mean that they're a bad person. Sometimes people are strategically placed in your path. We all are catalysts to each other here on the planet Earth in one way or another. But it takes you to shift your perception to even understand and stand on that. This person can come in your life for a moment and teach you and show you some things about the world as well as yourself and the direction that you desire to go in. It says collaborations, focused efforts, and common goals. So you'll be crossing a path with people who you have common goals. You have things in common with, people who you can enjoy spending time with, having conversations with, okay? Creating memories with. The next and the final card we have here is the Six of Wands, and I love it because the Six of Wands represents a celebration. You could be someone graduating from college. Congratulations, okay? Congratulations. Or this could be a literal upgrade. If this isn't a graduation from a school or some kind of certification program, this could also be you leveling up in life, you being qualified in position, around the right people, places, and things. Like I was just speaking of network ability, to communicate with the right people to assist you moving forward, okay? And so all that you desire and that is required, you will be assisted, Spirit is saying, because I'm picking up on someone who is choosing to receive their justice by taking the action of walking away from what no longer serves them. So congratulations on your new journey. Later.